Howdy, name's Rain. I am warning you right now that I'm probably going to sneeze about a dozen times during this video, okay? The temperature here at this job site has been fluctuating so much that I'm pretty sure I'm getting sick again, having just gotten over an illness. But I will say that hamburgers are a staple of American diet, as everyone is aware, and there are three key ingredients that make a hamburger exactly what it is, that define it as a food. You need ham, you need burger, and you need my mouth. Now, there's a whole wide variety, a vast array of different condiments that you could put on a hamburger to enhance it, such as cheese, to make it a cheeseburger, ketchup, the occasional bit of mayonnaise, whatever have you. But one condiment that I believe is absolutely necessary, required 100% of the time to make a hamburger perfect, is a pickle. Pickles were invented in the late 1770s by Rutherford Beauregard Pickle, who decided that he was going to take a cucumber and smash it into a jar of vinegar and see what exactly would occur. And of course, the first pickle was born. And all throughout our history as a species, pickles have dominated the globe in various positions of governmental power and whatnot. And there's never really been much of a change to pickles as a whole. Now, okay, you've got certain crossovers that they've had with other foods, such as chips. What else is there? Ice cream. There's different matrimonies of pickledom with other foods, and they've always been okay. It's always been not a violation of natural law in the way God created the universe to function with pickles involved. But there is one particular food that is a blasphemy to all of pickledom. I'm telling you something, Sonny. It is an affront. I'm going to sneeze. It is an affront. That was not a sneeze, but that was me trying and failing. That pickled eggs exist. There is no excuse to pickle an egg. Big John, I got nothing against him. I'm sure he's a very nice John. But he should never have created these abominations. I first discovered this whenever I was about 8 years old, standing in line with my mother at a gas station. She was buying a soda and was getting some money put on the gas pump that she'd parked her minivan in front of, and I happened to espy, you know how I espy sometimes, I happened to espy up on a shelf, thankfully higher than I could reach, but I wish it was too high for me to see, pickled eggs sitting there, staring down at me with their demonic little egg glare. And I thought to myself that day, this is what will kill us all. Not nukes, not disease, not the ice caps melting, pickled eggs. The fact that eggs went there splashing in the communal bath of vinegar with cucumbers and became this abhorrent Frankenstein of a food. This is what will end the human species. And I wasn't right at the time, obviously. I mean, history is still being written even as we sneak. And, it may take a turn for the egg. Eggs I have nothing against. Eggs are fine. My father, one of the first things he taught me to cook whenever I was a child was a fried egg sandwich. And I absolutely adore eggs in certain situations. But I am about to break a vow that I made nearly 20 years ago, that I would never disgrace my taste buds, my digestive system, with a pickled egg. And there is a strong chance, based on the other eating videos that I have done, whether it's Sour Patch Kids popcorn or the Reese's cups that have the pretzels in them, or the sauces that I've eaten, there's a strong chance I'm going to wind up liking this, and I'm kind of concerned that I might like it, because this is just wrong. Pickled eggs, I mean, look at them. They're red, unless the plastic is just red. The eggs aren't actually red. Let's look at the ingredients. Eggs, citric acid, less than 1% sodium benzoate, vinegar, salt, spices, red 40, and red... Okay, they actually have been dyed red. Those are actually red eggs. Why? It doesn't say they're spicy on here anywhere, like they wanted to dye them red to indicate that they're spicy. Okay, well, I'm about to do something that I promised I would never do. I would never eat a pickled egg. Mama, forgive me. I don't know why I just took my hat off like my mother's passed away. She's very much alive and is working at the library today, but I'm going to do it anyways because I want my mother to forgive me. And if Mother, you ever see this video, I'm sorry. I know that I promised. Gosh, this is hard to open. I know that I promised I would never do this. I would never bring this shame upon our family name. I should get a napkin because I already see brine squeezing out of this. There we go. Put it right here so it doesn't fall in my console. I would never do this. And I hope you could forgive me. But I'm about to make a deal with Big John here. Okay, well, there goes half of it. All right, well. Yeah, okay. It actually just straight up fell between the seats. All right, well. Crap. That's red all the way through. Okay, well, the yolk tastes like egg yolk. As it's smeared all over my hands. I'm not going to keep licking my fingers. That's barbaric. But yeah, this was dyed red the whole way through. This is terrifying, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm looking down the barrel of destiny here. If there is anyone listening up there, pray to you my soul to keep. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Hang on. I'm thinking, shush, hang on. I know what that tastes like. I know what that tastes like. Oh. As an electrician, as a construction worker, I know what that tastes like. We have this nasty little thing in construction. I'm not like specifically restricted to construction, but anybody who's ever been a plumber, an electrician, or done even a little bit of plumbing work, you know, running pipes for their house, has taken two PVC conduits and glued them together. And if you've done it enough, you start to develop a nose for it. PVC glue has a very distinct aroma, which changes a little bit whenever you start to smear it on the PVC, as that glue, that toxic chemical, starts to eat into the polyvinyl chloride. It changes the smell slightly. This tastes how that smells. This tastes the way that PVC glue that has been freshly smeared onto PVC tubing smells. You know, if I had never glued two PVC tubes together, if I had never been around somebody gluing them together and smelled that, maybe this would be okay. I'm sure Big John is a very well-meaning man, but I can honestly say I will never eat another pickled egg as long as I live. That will haunt me. I will never be able to glue two pieces of PVC conduit together again without thinking of eggs. Pickled eggs. The time that I sat here at the edge of the parking lot of this job site on my lunch break and videoed myself eating something that is a curse upon this land. Now I know what I was so afraid of when I was a child. I have met the monster in my nightmares. I finally have. Listen, I'm not trying to put you off of eating pickled eggs. If you can enjoy this, fantastic. I know that there's a lot of people that do. But I simply can't. And what's worse is there's a half of an egg now hiding under the seat of this truck that I have to try and get out of there. I think I have a vacuum in the back seat. Yes, I do. All right, I'll get that out from under there. Yeah, pickled eggs. I mean, if you like them, sure. But now you know what now you know what PVC glue smells like. As soon as you eat a pickled egg, you'll know what it smells like. Name's Rain. I make a lot of videos about basically whatever I feel like making. I've made a couple videos on eating, yes, and I swore up and down that I would never make an eating channel, and this isn't a channel where I eat things, but this is somewhere where I'm going to put whatever I feel like putting, because whenever I was a kid, I kept a journal. And recently, like within the past 5 years or so, I rediscovered my journal that I kept whenever I was 9 years old, 10, all the way up until I was 14 and stopped. And looking back on the different things that I wrote as a kid, the different perspectives that I had and the way I viewed the world was really cool to be able to reminisce on that and see how far I've come and how much my mind has developed either in a good way or a bad way. So yeah, I'm not much of a writer anymore. Don't have much time to write, but I do have time to sit here on my lunch break and blab and complain and talk about things. So yeah, I'm not making these videos for you. I'm making them so that I can sit here and so that I can look back 40 years from now, whenever I start forgetting things, and remember how life was. So you can subscribe if you feel like watching that, or you can not, and perfectly fine. I'm here for me. And the comment section also. Ulterior motive. If for some reason you feel like commenting on a video about pickled eggs, then fine. I mean, hey, I read every comment that I get. So, y'all have a good day. And wish me luck as I try to get this demon out from under my seat.